Zeus created a storm that sent Odysseus and his men away from Troy. Odysseus and his men sent all the way from Troy to Ismaros. Finally, they landed on the island of Ismaros. Odysseus sent 3 men to go interface with the natives. Odysseus's men start to act very greedy as they start to eat and feast on the Kikones' food. This angered the natives, which eventually forced them to begin to attack Odysseus and his men.
Oh my god.
Before Odysseus' men knew, they were being attacked by the Kikones. Odysseus saw all of his dead fellow shipmates that he will have to continue the journey without. Odysseus lost many of his men while being attacked by the natives, the Kikones. But now, they set sail again to the land of the Lotus Eaters. Odysseus and his men arrived at the land of the Lotus Eaters. The Lotus Eater tempted Odysseus' men to eat the plant. After eating the plant, Odysseus' men had lost the will to go home. Odysseus had to, by force, drag his men back onto the boat and lock them up, because he had to continue the journey. After Odysseus had to drag his men, who ate the lotus flower, they continued their journey on the sea, going wherever the gods take them. Odysseus and his men landed on the land of the Cyclopes and began to explore the island to see who was here. Odysseus and his men settled in a cave, but soon the owner of the cave returned. There was cheese in the cave, and it tempted the men of Odysseus. They wanted to take the cheese and leave, but Odysseus said otherwise.
Oh my god, they're so salty and good.
The Cyclopes returned to his cave and saw the people. The Cyclopes, after he returned, treated the men with hospitality at first, but soon there was hunger in his eyes, or eye. Before Odysseus knew, 2 of his men were being eaten by the Cyclopes Polyphemus, son of Poseidon, right in front of his face. Odysseus brought some wine into the cave earlier and gave it to the Cyclopes, and before the Cyclopes knew, he was being intoxicated and started to get a little drunk. The Cyclopes Polyphemus asked Odysseus, "How are you called?" In response, Odysseus said, "Cyclopes, you ask my honorable name? Remember the gift you promised me, and I shall tell you. My name is Nobody. Mother, father, and friends, everyone calls me Nobody." As the Cyclopes Polyphemus was passed out from the wine, Odysseus, in the meantime, was making a spear out of a wooden staff. He was making this in order to stab the Cyclopes in the eye, so he and some of his men could escape. Odysseus stuck the shaft into the Cyclops' eye. He screamed in pain. He exclaimed, "Nobody's killing me. Nobody's ruined me. Nobody's tricked me." While the Cyclopes was in pain, Odysseus and his men hid under the sheep of Polyphemus. My name is not Nobody. It's Odysseus.